wondering what that weird sound was. He's just chucking it down. Wood Elves is not terrible for us. We get 40k petty cash, so I feel like we're going to buy a Babe just because we could buy a bribe. We could pay the extra and buy a bribe, but I feel like we'll just go Babe. And yeah, this is not a terrible matchup for us. The problem we're going to have against these guys is that we haven't got, because of the way our blitzers leveled up. Because one got plus agi and one got plus strength. It's really good that they got that, but it does mean we have a lack of tackle early on. Because obviously, if we hadn't have rolled the doubles, we would have certainly taken tackle on the blitzers. As it is, we've only got one tackle blitzer, so we might need to be. We kind of need to be a little bit careful as to where we put the tackle blitzer. That's going to be what does well for us this game.
Wood Elves are really agile, and these war dancers.
He does have a tree, a level 1 tree. Okay. And he has decided to play defence. So he's got what, 3 rerolls. He's got 1 lineman sub. What else has he got? He has got standard war dancer. Oh, war dancer with a niggle. Okay, so we blitzed. We're going to hit this war dancer at every opportunity. He's got a, what's that? Plus movement thrower. Tackle, strip ball, war dancer. Okay. 1 dodge lineman, 1 wrestle lineman. Okay, so nothing like exceptionally crazy. We can kind of deal with the tree man because of the Dauntless. Dauntless does help. There is a chance that Dauntless fails against the strength 6, but we do have a strength 4 Dauntless guy, so it's actually not too bad. I feel like we're almost certainly though going to go Agi 4, strength 4, strength 3 with an assist. Tackle guy. No, we want to go this way, this side. Tackle guy here. We want to go strength 4 with an assist that way. I feel like we might ignore the tree. The tree's so slow, I feel like it just doesn't make a blind bit of difference. We're better off just ignoring him. And then guard guy in there. Tackle guy. Yeah, that's the niggle guy. Has he got dodge? Yeah, he does. It's a shame we haven't got a tackle mighty blow guy. That would have really helped us out. And then I feel like we're going to go this route. Tom, not much. I'm not sure how long you've been away. The last game we got pretty soundly crushed by Lizardmen team, but hopefully things go slightly better against these Wood Elves. This game has just started, so our plan is to attack. He's got a niggled war dancer here, so our plan is to attack the war dancer as best we can. Where would we like to move? I don't feel like any of that makes it. We'll move him up. We'll certainly move him up. Are we getting a touchback here? I feel like we might be getting a touchback here. Unless I'm completely missing something. Oh no. Yeah, no we are. Okay. Right then. I'm almost tempted to give it to the strength 4 guy, but I feel like we want to punch stuff with him. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. What? I clicked on this guy. Oh god damn it. Okay, we are now going for the glorious peasant touchdown. That is the that is the way that this is going. Okay, right. Mighty blow. Let's go.
Just what are you doing?
Oh, glorious! We are onwards to glorious peasant glory. Well, that is a good start. That is a good start.
What is going on? You cry.
Oh, the glorious peasant touchdown is definitely the way we are going.
The groans of pain, the blood.
That's okay. Yeah, no, we did. We did okay on the orcs. We was actually doing pretty well with the orcs. But yeah, we just had we had a little bit of a rough time of it with the Brets. But this is the second game. We'll see how we go. Again, the reason I wanted to do this is because this guy's got a niggle, and you know, if we get the War Dancer off the pitch nice and early, I feel like we're in a really good spot. So. That's a shame. So we'd very much like another peasant over there.
Ball is secure. Can the other
Gonna
team
put out
see
Agiful,
the
but I can't believe we're going for the good old. Actually, I probably want this guy here, so that he can't. So that the reason I want to move this guy here is so that the tree can still tie up both guys at once. Actually, maybe I should put him here. Oh yeah, definitely. Like when this is the thing on Bretts, like when you're playing Bretonnians, there will be a lot of time where you're cursing Nuffle and whatnot, and just like, oh my god. But when you win on the Bretts, because the Bretts do some Brett ridiculousness and the Blitzers just do amazing stuff, then it is really really good. Like it is a lot of fun to win a game on Bretts. And there we go. Yeah, the peasant. I was not quick enough on deciding who I wanted to give the ball to, and the peasant was just like, me. I'm taking it. I'm going to score. Give it here, boss. So, I would very much love a take route here. That would be good. So yeah, I mean, we can just do a handoff anyway. Just hand off to the Agi 4 blitzer and do it that way. I feel like that, because if you do a handoff, you don't actually make a pass roll, do you? So the Agi 2 doesn't matter. It's just the fact that we've got Agi 4 and catch. So we should easily be able to hand off if we need to. That would be good. But yeah, one injury already is good. One injury down, and it was actually the dodge lineman, which is really good for us. Brett's, yeah, I'm tempted to. I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it, but Brett's are certainly not the most competitive of teams, or in my opinion, and it's because they have very weird. They have a very weird setup with regards to what skills they can get. Unlike near enough a lot of the other teams, you know, humans is a good team to compare them to. Because they've got fairly similar like armor value, strength, whatever. The Bretonnian blitzers don't get access to strength, which is a real problem. That's kind of the main reason why I feel like they're kind of hard work. It's purely because the blitzers do not get strength skills. If the blitzers got strength skills, I think they'd be a downside better. But supposedly earlier on the blitzers had strength skills and they were overpowered. So. But yeah, I just don't feel like they're the most. They're certainly not the team I would pick if I wanted to win a league. How much longer do I plan on playing tonight? I don't know. We've been going 8 hours, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I feel like I'm going to play this one, and then if people really want to see like one more alt game or one more dwarf game, I'll try and do one more afterwards. But I feel like after that, that's about as far as I'm going to go. So I feel like this one and one more is the plan. We're going to finish one. We're going to do one on the Bretts, do this one on the Bretts, and then we'll play one more on one of the other teams, and then we'll be done for the night. Or for the day, morning / night, evening, whatever this is now. No probs, Tux. No probs. I mean, by all means, like honestly, I've always said, by all means, ask away, man. If I don't catch the question, there's always people in chat who are more than happy to answer questions. Right, what happened? Did we lose a... No, we didn't lose a player or anything when I was away. So we got strength 4 guys here. So you are certainly... Like, we definitely want to punch with strength 4 mighty blow guy at every opportunity. That's always a good shout. The wrestle was annoying.
Oh, awesome.
You stand up. Oh, you stand up. I'm almost. I'd be tempted to take a 1 dice here against this tree in a moment, but for now, I just need to figure out what I want to do with regards to these guys. Yeah, we'll do it this way.
Unity is strength.
Ah, it's a shame.
This
Okay.
smells weakness.
So now, where is the cage? Yeah, I kind of have to make the handoff because this guy doesn't have block or anything. It's
Good play. Placing the ball
There
in
we
a
go.
safer,
Okay.
possibly faster pair of
and now we take a
claws.
1 dice with a reroll. That works.
Now that was a very risky blow, but it paid off.
And a turn. Yeah, so Dauntless is great in this situation. Dauntless really does help. Again, the Bret team have some very nice things going for them. Dauntless is one. Having catch on all the blitzers is really, really weird, but can help you in a lot of, like, when things get a little bit desperate, having catch on like 4 random blitzers actually helps a lot, just to be able to chuck a ball at them and hope for the best. It is literally just the fact that the fact that the blitzers don't get strength access means that not only do you have armor value 7 peasants who die really quickly, it's really hard to turn your team into a team that can actually do a lot of damage quickly. So you just, in a lot of games, you just find yourself losing far more players far more quickly than anyone you're playing against. Like that's the big problem I find with them. In a nutshell, like the way their skills work out, and with the peasants, you just end up losing players too quickly. Oh blimey! It also doesn't help when you're losing blockers to random war dancers. But no cash. At least the Apo to no cash. They don't get agility either. They don't get agility unless they get doubles either. Don't they only get general and passing or something weird like that? Because you can only get dodge on a double. I think. Unless I'm just completely missing... Oh, come on. This is just... Oh. God damn it. Oh, no, yeah, no, that's... Yeah, see, that's the... Yeah, again. And not only do you not get... Because of the way their skill access works, not only can you don't get strength access on your blitzers, because you can only get agility on a double as well, when you do roll a double, then you have to choose between, like, do I want to get an extra mighty blow or do I want to dodge? So it's very hard to get like blodge blitzers. It just becomes really awkward. It just becomes really awkward, like compared to any other blitzing team. Yeah, I definitely, Tom. I definitely think that's probably definitely a way you could go with them. You could just try and you could just turn your blitzers into, like, give them dump off and just try and run down the pitch, dumping off and catch and see how that works. I definitely feel like that's a valid strategy. But I just feel like that even following that strategy where you're going to try and make them into, say, more of a passing kind of blitzer handoff elf style, then again you just suffer the same problem whereby you just end up getting butchered. Like all your players, all your peasants end up off the field, and then you just end up with such a numbers disadvantage. This turn's been a little bit harsh. Like losing, like I'm pretty miffed that we just lost like a blitzer and a blocker to just random elf punches. Oh, and not only that, it's our only tackle guy as well, which absolutely sucks. I'm going to keep punching with Mighty Blow Guy.
Come on, guys. Together.
There we go. Come on. No, I think that's just a stun. Oh no, it's an injury again. Okay, so at least our Strength 4 Mighty Blow Guy is doing work. It's definitely doing work. We're gonna
leave him alone. Just a moment.
That's what you get when you protect yourself with scraps of cloth.
so that we go in here. Oh, he's already okay. So maybe I go in here. Like if the guy leaps, you know what? This is probably not very. Actually, that probably wasn't very sensible. So I'm going to actually move this guy back over here now. Yeah, that probably wasn't the greatest move. Never mind. Unless I maybe no, because I can't really cage up. Unless I cage up here, put a guy here. That would require dodges. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. Like that, I kind of messed this up a little bit here, but I think we might be alright. Has this guy got no block or anything? As the thrower, yeah, we'll almost definitely take a one dice here, because if we get like a both down is fine. Push is okay. We'll just follow up, make him throw some more dice. There we go. Right, okay.
Beautiful. Now we're going to need a lumberjack.
So the tree rises, but he can't go anywhere. I feel like we are doing all right here, though. We are doing all right. The 2 injuries were kind of annoying, but we have injured 2 of his, so. Just keep punching stuff with all our blitzers and see how we go. It does become marginally more problematic because of the lack of tackle and the fact that our 1 tackle blitzer went off the pitch. But God, I really want to get to this guy again. Yeah, I did. I will say I did screw this up a little bit. Like he can get to me now. Come on.
Let the bed bugs bite. Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
So okay, why is he going around that way? Did he just? Oh right, is he not? Did he click blitz with that guy and then not move anywhere? Did he has he messed that up? I'm not quite sure. I think you might have messed this up. I think he might have clicked blitz and then just gone and clicked another guy and then done stuff. Strangely enough, unless this is just a bug. We shall soon see.
This could be fun.
Ooh, the 1 dice pays off. Never mind. God, our ball carriers have not been great at surviving blocks today. Like we've had some 1 dice that have knocked us down. We've had 2 dice up hills which have knocked us down. This is still not ridiculously bad though. I mean, I feel like we can still punch our way out of this, given the opportunity. Like we just blitz this guy away and pick it back up with the Agi 4 guy, would be the plan. Get a guy back in here. I would very much like to just take the 2 dice with the... Just want to push. There we go. Either or. Oh, come on. Right, where do we want to... We'll probably want to go...
Now that's a real mess.
So this guy's going to be free. Stun helps. And then... yeah, I suppose we'll cover that guy.
Forget the ball.
God.
Just try dishing out a few whacks.
Is that another one? That was another one, wasn't it? Oh, god damn it, game. And then we will crack on, I suppose. I mean, again, this is certainly not safe by any stretch of the imagination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So, but we're going to do it and see what happens. Yeah, is there not? Are they not? I do actually need to look into the old. Oh, you know what? I actually thought we had a guy in there that could stop the tree from moving, but we don't. So never mind. I have to look into whether or not you can. What their plans was for buying teams with scions. I assume the scions are just for the way they've done it. Is the scions are just for the cosmetic stuff, and you have to pay for each individual team, which some people would really hate. But I don't necessarily hate it, because I do feel like it means that you can just pay for the teams you want to play and then not pay for the rest of them. So it's not like you have to spend money every single time a team comes out. We would very much like him to have one bad dice roll here. But yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure who was it. They gave them free to everybody that had the game on Steam before they were released. Is that the way they did that? I'm not. I can't quite remember the specifics. But got to stop with all the armor breaks. God damn it!
The player's fist is
Oh, there was a. You know what? I even zoomed all the way out and I couldn't even see him. So there was a peasant in there. Okay, that's fine.
Reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One.
I was wondering about that. I looked and I thought I saw a peasant, and then I looked again and he was hidden by the tree. So he gets what? He goes in here and gets 2 dice here then, so he can get a blitz here. I suppose is the plan. We shall see. Oh, are they doing it for the next 4 teams as well? Okay, I did not know. That I really did not know. That's pretty nice then. So he's going to go 2 dice in.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
So he's just going to knock people down and leave the ball carrier for now. That's kind of okay. We don't mind that so much. It would be much better if he stopped injuring everyone. And here the plan is to The plan is to make the block this way, because the reason we make the block this way is because if we knock this guy down, we can then push this guy away and this guy's free and clear. So that's why we're going to do it this way. And again, we're going to re-roll it. We kind of have to. We need the guy to go down. There we go. Do we follow that? No, we'll stay. Oh, straight up dead. I'll tell you what, this strength 4 mighty blow, the strength 4 mighty blow guy has been an absolute legend for us. He just appoed the dead. Okay, he just appoed the random dead lineman, which I think is a bit weird, but. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool though. That's good. I don't really want to go for it. So again, he is elves, so no doubt he can, like. Do we want to make go for it here? Is it even worth making go for it here? This guy could probably reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we probably do. Because the reason being, for every go for it we make, he has to make twice as many to get the 2 dice against us. And by that I mean, if we make 2 go for it's, and he has to make 2 go for it's to get an assist, and then another 2 go for it's to blitz, that is actually beneficial for us. We'll take a 1 dice. There's no reason why we wouldn't. That works for us. We'll quite happily wrestle there, and then we're going to try and just tie up the War Dancer, I guess. Oh well, so we failed the dodge. Yeah, no, again, like this is not necessarily ridiculously hard for him to get to. I mean, you can almost certainly maybe dodge this guy away and get one of these guys round here to block. It just means he has to roll a lot of dice to do it, that's all. And as long as we keep racking up the injuries while we go along, you know, he's already going to be 2 men down second half, so as long as we can keep racking up injuries, we're alright. We're going to be back to 11. So there's the first part. The reason why we tried to dodge out is because out of all these pieces, like if he's going to block us, we would much rather him do it with the no block guys than the War Dancer. I mean, the War Dancer hasn't got block, but it just means that if he blocks us with the War Dancer, then it's much harder for us to get a block back in return because he's got dodge and all that palaver. So. Yeah, I definitely think that would be certainly a way to like increase interest in the game in the long term. Like after they've released each individual team, then maybe do packs like you say. Or I genuinely feel like there's the distinct possibility that they would release the teams one by one, and then at some point in the very far future, if they want to try and get people back into the game, then do like an edition with all the teams included, and just say, all right, everyone who bought the teams has been playing with them for a year and a half. We're going to make a new edition. Here's all the teams. Crack on. They could do something like that. I definitely feel like they'll do something along either one of those things so that they can get more people into the game. They'd kind of be crazy not to. So, Bobby Lights, man. Thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. But yeah, no, Eldin, I definitely think they're definitely going to do something along those lines. That's a lot of definitely's again. I've been very definite about some definitelys today. But yeah, Bobby Lights, thanks very much, man. I do appreciate each and every follow. They really do mean a lot to me. But yeah, I mean, granted that is all just speculation, but I really feel like it. I mean, I can't really see a situation in which they don't eventually do something along those lines. So ideally we what? We blitz in this way, make a pickup. Yeah, I feel like this is probably our best bet. Take a 2 dice. Okay, so you stand up. You are going to go... You're going to stand up. And you're going to go just over here. The plan here would almost certainly be to just make a 2 dice block and then just try and make the pickup. So it just depends on where do we want to go with the rest of our players first. Because the pickup's going to be awkward and we can't do it with the Agi 4 guy. We might have been better off trying to blitz 1 then dodge out and dodge in with the Agi 4 guy, but I feel like there's a lot of extra dice, so we're going to do it this way. Much love from the RUBB. What's that, the Russian Blood Bowl League? If it is, then thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I say swarm the ball without trying to pick it up and lock it down. Yeah, the problem is that this is our... yeah, we actually, you know what? Maybe. I genuinely don't know, because this is our... Yeah, I suppose we have got time. We have got time. So yeah, maybe that is probably a better way to do this. We get men round the ball, and then we try and punch away enough elves next turn that we can then make a pickup with the Agi4 guy. That's probably a better idea. But yeah, thank you very much, Bobby. Thank you very much. I assume the RUBBO is the Russian Blood Bowl League. Would be my best guess. I feel like we will take this. Anything but a skull's fine. Yeah, I feel like this is good. We got 3 tackle zones on the ball. I feel like it's going to be exceptionally hard for him to get rid of all the tackle zones. And he is elves, so he can just run in and pick it up anyway. But I feel like we're still in a reasonably good spot. All right, cool, man. Cool. Well, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Getting the ball at their feet. It's never simple.
So I assume he dodges away. Oh, he even fouled the first one. So he makes his blitz, and then he tries to pick up with the thrower. Is that a thrower or is that a catcher? I mean, he's good. Good on his. Oh God, you got to stop injuring all these blitzers. It's good that he. It's good from him. Good play from him to blitz this guy, because obviously the Agi4 guy is the guy who has the easiest time picking the ball up.
Safety in numbers.
The stun is just such a pain. I just hate the fact that he stunned me. Like, I really wouldn't have minded if I could have just stood him back up next turn, but the stun just is a pain. Can we get a... Ugh. The plan next turn would almost certainly would have been to blitz this guy in here. Is that a thrower? Okay, it is. So short. He's not. Okay. So oh wait, they don't get. I did not know that wood elf throwers do not get sure hands. I did not know that. Now I do. I was always under the believe in peasantry. Yeah. You know what? That's where it all went wrong. Everything went wrong when I did the handoff from the peasant. Oh, just the stun. The stun hurts me. It hurts me in my soul. How did things go so badly? Now we're in real trouble. And he could quite easily score against us here. Oh, you damn elves. I still don't think this is necessarily the worst situation. Like, the injuries are racking up, so if we can just keep doing what we're doing, even if he ends up... Like, we're going to try and stop him scoring, but even if he ends up scoring against us, we're still not in a terrible situation, because if we can just injure a couple more elves, then all of a sudden he's got no players left. But we do very much need Strength 4 Mighty Blow guy to do work. And we very much need this niggle guy. The fact that we're not injuring niggle guy is a problem. I feel like I want to take one dodge here. I feel like it's worth it to get tackle zones on him again. Like, just try and blitz this guy out of the way.
Should be good.
Like, it's not ideal. He can block his way out of this. That's not that's not that's not unusual that if he blocks his way out of this, that's fine. It's just, again, to try and make him roll extra dice. That's all it is. We do our best to make him roll extra dice. I should have stood this peasant up. My bad. And then next turn we can get the Agi 4 blitzer up. But yeah, we would very much like the strength 4 mighty blow guy to just keep any of our mighty blow guys really. We'd very much like them to keep doing work.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
I really am not convinced by tree men. I feel like tree men are so useless so often. It really is weird playing against tree men. I'm not sure when we inevitably make a wood elf team. I really am not sure if we're going to go the tree men route. We shall see. I mean, they're fun. They are fun, but I feel like is it halflings that get tree men? I feel like tree men are far better with halflings because you can throw them around the place. And halflings are a ridiculous team anyway. The treatment on the wood elf just never seems to do anything useful, or occasionally he has a good game, but never. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you need them on a halfling team just because halflings are ridiculous, but you might as well take the treatment for some beef and to be able to throw them around. But yeah, I always feel like on the wood elf team, the trees just never really do as much as you would hope they would. God, come on, game. Where's his double one? I've been rolling double ones all day. But there goes his reroll. So, and he hasn't yet tried to blitz this guy. So what? He's going to take a. Okay. So he's not going to. Right. Okay. So his plan at some point is to dodge away with this guy then. So yes, it is unlikely, but he's got no reroll. If he fails to dodge, we might be all right. But this is just outrageous. Outrageous. Injuring our one. Not only that, it was our leader guy as well. That's a real pain. Leader tackle blitzer just off. Okay, he's got one more.
They're passing the ball back. Interesting.
Well, that's fine, but does that mean he can no longer reach? I assume he can. Why? This I do not understand at all. This guy can score. This guy cannot score. Why would you pass to this guy? I really... Like, I feel like maybe there's something I'm not quite seeing here, but that seems awfully confusing to me. So I just put a bunch of tackle zones on this guy and see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought that he could get to this guy, but yeah, no, that seems very, very, very strange to me. You sir, stand up. One dice there. That seems. What's this guy got? Not much. What's this guy got? Ah, this guy's probably worth hitting.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen. That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before fall.
So yeah, I mean now I'm going to make it dodgy just to see what happens. There we go. So now things just get really awkward for him now.
Remember, you need balls to score.
Okay, so we eventually fouled one. But yeah, things just like now he has to basically make a catch in 3 tackle zones, or at least 2 tackle zones, and then dodge away. Again, not impossible, but definitely not simple. Yeah, if he would have kept the ball on this guy, I almost certainly would have blitzed this guy with the peasant. But because he didn't, and he has to make handoffs and stuff, I feel like I'm just going to mark him up with a bunch of people and do it that way. I don't know, did I? No, I don't think... No, that guy can't reach either. Yeah. It's because this... The only reason this guy can reach is because he's got the plus movement. This is the 8 movement guy. God, Jesus. Oh, mind you, that's a peasant. I expect peasant armor breaks. I don't mind if he breaks peasant armor, but all these armor breaks on the blockers and the blitzers are kind of annoying. We would very much like him to stop it. Stop it, God damn it, stop it. Da, da, da.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Okay, so he blitzes this guy, steps in, does the handoff, does a dodge. Okay. And he's going to be... So he's down 2 players. We kind of probably need a couple more injuries, maybe. Okay, so he's going to do it this way. Okay. I suppose this does make more sense to actually dodge out first, make the go for it, and then run and pass it. Oh well, so he's probably going to score here. He didn't.
He's either waiting for the ball or
on the balance, we probably should have blitzed this guy. I thought the tackle zones would be enough. They clearly were not. Which is a shame for us, but I feel like we can turn this around. Yeah, I probably almost certainly should have, like you said, I should have blitzed that guy back one with the 2 dice. That's my bad. That's my bad. I thought I'd be all right, and I wasn't.
Magic sponge this time.
they're down a player. Easy to replace.
So we
Defense is a good offense.
sacrifice our linemen, our peasants to the gods. And where is... Have we still... Yeah, we're missing a... Oh God, that injuring the blitz is just... That... Oh. God damn you, game. God damn you. Where's Agi 4, Strength 4, Agi 4? We'll go this way. And we will see what happens. Yeah, we do need some Brett magic. We kind of need to... yeah, like, it is unfortunate. The way it worked out with the touchdown, like... You know... Again, it's one of these situations... You know what? You know, like... When I think back on it, I feel like... The one thing that really could have helped us out is when he did the 1 dice block with the guy that had no block. And he just rolled a straight pow. Like, that is the one thing I think, oh, I think that could have gone a little bit different. But yeah, the touchdown is certainly not unusual. Like, he's elves, like, with a bunch of Agi 4 guys. What he did was not actually that tough for him. Like, I don't feel particularly hard done by that he scored the touchdown. If anything, the touchdown was my fault because I could have avoided it by doing the 2 dice push or the 2 dice blitz, and I messed it up. So that's on me. Like, that's on me. I can't really complain about it. Chuckles dwarf next. Honestly, yeah. To be fair, actually, we probably played a bunch on the Orcs today, and we've been playing some Bretts. So I think for the last game we probably will do one more on the dwarves just to see how it goes. If you want to see the dwarves, I'm more than happy to play them. Makes a nice change as well, being able to just block everything to death. There we go. Oh, blitz. Blitz is always good. Right. Where is... We put strength 4 guy on this side, which is unfortunate. But have we got a guard guy here? We do.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Yep, never underestimate Skaven or elf bullshit. But again, like, you know, it really is a case of, you know, a lot of the time it looks really crappy. You're like, oh my god, like, look at all the dice he rolled. But like that, what he did was not actually that outrageous, to be fair to him. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna get a guy in here. And we're gonna probably leave one guy back a little bit in case. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, he definitely. It's not like you know, I'm certainly not like flipping tables. Like, oh my god, the dice are out to get me. It was pretty reasonable. It was pretty reasonable. I mean, you look at it. Look, he's got like a 2+ dodge, 2+ going for it, 2+ going for it. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And then the pass was pretty. Pass 2+, catch 2+. So yeah, none of it. It's all just 2+s. You can't really complain. Although I say that, going for it's a 2+s, and I can't make one to save me life. No, that's not true. I've just made a couple there. I'm a little bit salty about the going for it because I have made a couple of go for it, re-roll, go for it fails today. I suppose if you play long enough, you're bound to get them. But this is good for me. The blitz, like this has definitely put him in a little bit of a situation, a predicament of sorts. And there goes his reroll. So yeah, he definitely not like at this point he has to make blocks. He has to block people free at this point. Well, I say that, but then again he's elves. He's elves, so he can just dodge a load of guys free. Super Razor, good morning, man. How you doing? Good to see you. So hopefully what we can do is... Oh, right, cool, man. Not looking forward to it, are you? It's alright. It'll be over before you know it. Honestly, if I could go back and tell my younger self anything, I'd say enjoy school while it lasts. Because after school, you've got to do real life stuff. Oh, Chuckles. Chuckles, I apologise. But you are no longer for this world. Just outright dead. That tree. We were just complaining about how the trees never do anything, and the tree just kicks a peasant to death. You know what? We have had quite a few outright deaths today as well. Astral Dream, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I hope you enjoy your little goblin dance. Yeah, sorry, Chuckles, my man. You got kicked in the face by a tree. What a way to go. That's okay. It was so sad, so sad. Well, he's not in a spectacular. Can we? Oh, that is. Oh, I'm kind of unhappy about that. There we go. Why would he push me that way? I feel like, is it not almost certainly worth a reroll here? Surely that's... Oh, I don't know, I feel like it's certainly worth a dodge. You were, you know, I got to commend you on your bravery. You stood toe to toe with the tree man. And then, unfortunately, the tree man's toe took your head off. But yeah, no, I am sorry. I'm sorry it went that way.
Get in their face.
We're going to take a 2 dice there at some point. Again, I'm kind of debating leaving this guy here just to be a little bit on the safe side before we do this. But I feel like we almost certainly just take a dodge and a 1 dice. I really don't feel like there's any reason we wouldn't do that.
Pressure on the ball carrier. Move bigger. They can get lost the ball from that loser. They're in with a chance.
Oh, it went off the pitch. Damn it. I really did not want the ball to go off the pitch there. That sucks so bad. Never mind. Oh, that's good. KO. If the ball didn't go off the pitch there, we almost certainly score. Like, because it went off the pitch, we might be in a bit of a problem. We will be alright if we just keep knocking these elves down. Oh, like that. Yeah, indeed, Black Hawk U does live on. And Black Hawk U is probably certainly better than Peasant U. It sounds like some weird multiple personality disorder, doesn't it? Sometimes I'm a Black Hawk, sometimes I'm a Peasant. And we're going to go... Can we... We could probably dodge with the Agi 4. I feel like this is worth it with the Agi 4 guy with a reroll. I feel like this is definitely worth it. There we go. Okay. Right. I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot here. I definitely feel like we are in a reasonably good spot. All of a sudden the injuries have turned around. We're the ones getting all the armor breaks and KOs and whatnot, which is good. So he's going to get his 2 dice. So he gets his 2 dice here and he gets his 2 dice here. That's fine. That's not. I'm not really worried about that. This guy has to perform wonders to get to the ball now. Okay, so he's going to make some dodges, which is again sensible enough.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball. The player needs to secure it, and fast.
This is why I would very much love to. I would love to have had a couple more tackle pieces in this game, but. We're alright. We're alright. I feel like we're still doing fine. Does he try and pick up the ball here? No. Okay. Or maybe, I don't know. Okay, so he's going to do it with the with that guy. Okay, and where does he go now? Is he just gonna see again? Like this is, I hate the fact that the ball went off the pitch. Really kind of killed us here. If it didn't, we wouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff. But we got Peasant interception. Oh, and he actually failed the pass because he's passing it with the catcher. Okay. Oh, never mind.
Good. Good. Very good.
So yeah, the fact that the ball went off the pitch really, really hurts. Like if it would have scattered anywhere in this direction, we would have been in such a better spot. We can still get 1 dice on this guy reasonably easily. Like that shouldn't be a problem. We just, you know, cancel the tree's assist and then go from there. We could probably get 2 dice if we get a guard guy around. And that helps a lot actually. That really does help.
Always good for a laugh.
Especially with the KO. Okay. So we get an assist there. Get another Peasant in here to cancel the tree and then we take 2 dice. Okay. Feel like that's about as good as that's going to get.
Ball in danger.
That works.
It was time. Not far from the end zone.
That works indeed. Right, okay. So you go over here. I'll just make some dodges again. Go this way. Go that way. And then we're just going to try and dodge away with the edgy 4 guy and make the pickup that way. I feel like that's probably our best bet.
Not enough tackle zones on that ball.
And then, where do we want to keep the ball? Probably here. Like again, the problem we've got is that no matter where we go, if he just makes a bunch of dodges, like it doesn't, it's going to, he's going to get to us eventually with enough dodges. We just got to try and make it awkward. And the other thing is as well, if he does make a bunch of dodges and he doesn't get to us, like he doesn't get the ball carrier down, we are definitely going to try and just score this turn and try and win. Like we're not going to hang around. But at some point, we really need. What we really need is just once for our guy to survive the 2 dice block. Like that's all we need. Just one time for him to survive it, and then we'll probably be all right. Then we probably score. But we do need him to survive it once.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
I'm not so sure why you would block that way. I feel like if you was going to make a block with the tree... See you later on, Super Racer Man. Have a good day. I feel like if you was going to do the block with the tree, you would block the peasant so that you wouldn't have to... So that you would have an easier dodge. You wouldn't have the 67%. But, each to their own. So he's going to make this dodge with the go for it. Again, if we survive this, then we score, I feel like.
That player can move over a third of the
But we
field
didn't.
in one burst of speed.
Never mind.
Gods, that's fast.
Just please don't get stunned. If you don't get stunned... Oh, and the ball keeps bouncing in the worst possible place. If the ball bounces here, I feel like we're okay. If it bounces here, we're okay. Even if it bounces here, I feel like we're okay. But let's just bounce in the one spot that's not near any tackle zones. Never mind. I really need him to do something silly here. Or not do something silly, I need him to kind of fall over or fail a dodge or something. Like we can still get to them, but this is just a lot of wasted time that we could be using to try and win.
Very nice moves.
Oh, okay, that makes things a lot more awkward. No. Okay, that is a problem. That is definitely a problem. Oh, sometimes I dislike this game sometimes. What is the best way to get tackle zones on the ball here? Do it this way. We're going to end up having to make some dodges and stuff.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close.
Yeah, I mean, it happens that way. Cathadian. It happens that way sometimes, Cathadian. And again, I haven't by no means been perfect this game. I've probably made some mistakes, or I could have done some things slightly better. I just like there's a couple of times where at key moments we could have done with just the dice going our way a little bit, and we might have been all right. Mainly with the bounces, like the bounce off the pitch here was annoying. It was unfortunate. The bounce here was unfortunate. We need to get the blitzer back as far as we can. So we could try and dodge Agi 4 guy in here at some point, which we probably will at the end. We'll take a peasant back there. We will run this guy around as far as we can. Nope, don't want to go that way. Yeah, we will do that.
Ouch!
Oh.
That must have hurt.
There we go. We will re-roll it. We just want to try and get people round the ball here. Just tie him up as much as humanly possible. And at least make it so that if he does break out with this guy, that he can't then get a load of other guys to... Okay, that's good for us. We want to make it so that if he does get away with this guy, he done... Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I'm certainly not saying, oh, this guy is actually really good. No, that's like... I feel like we've kind of like... We've been doing well, like blocks and injury-wise, and we've been getting ourselves into good situations. But then maybe I've left myself a bit too open to like elf dodges. Like I just feel like we needed like if we just survived one of them, we might have been alright. But unfortunately, every time we've got the ball, he's just dodged away and got a 2 dice and then blocked us back again. Which is just, you know, it is the way it goes sometimes. It's unfortunate. Again, like this is a spot where I feel like we've done enough here to make things so awkward for him that you would hope that he doesn't somehow manage to squirrel the ball away. You would hope, but we will see.
I think that tree man was thirsty, Jim.
You're right, Bob. It's a shame that a water bottle just isn't.
Yeah, that you know, I feel like that was just a miss. Then maybe that was a misclick. Maybe that was a misclick. But yeah, I definitely feel like he's got a re-roll. If he does make the 33% pass into the 50% catch and then make dodges, you know, what can you do, really? What can you do?
Predictable and a little bored.
God, catch 5+ rolls a 6. Never mind. Okay, game.
Oh, what grace! What nimbleness!
God damn it.
Totally won over.
Blah, blah, blah.
Like, fortunately, we can still catch him with going for it, but still. Like, sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and say, you know what, game? You don't like me much, do you? Like, at least make him burn a reroll. I mean, come on.
They're just too fast. Break some legs, please.
Oh, the Bretonnians. I'm trying so hard to do well on the Bretonnians. And the game just is not helping me at all. He's not being kind to me. Okay, so let's do what we're going to do. That is the leap skill. It's a skill that Elven War Dancers have. And we're failing go for it again.
That signifies a great feat of
just please, game, please help me out. Like, I'm really trying. Help me out.
Absolutely have to stop him, or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's the leap skill. It basically is a thing that War Dancers have that allows them to injury on the allows them to do the leap. I think it's anywhere within 2 squares. I'll have a look momentarily.
And one less elf. One.
Oh, is there another War Dancer here? No. Well, we'll take one of these guys. Like again, yeah, there it is, leap. Player with the leap skill is allowed to jump into any empty square within 2 squares. And it's based on his agility. Yeah, War Dancers are full of elf bullshit. They definitely live off it. So what do we do here then? I suppose we just take our punches on the elves as best we can. God, the backflips they do. It's like a double back somersault when they get hit. It's hilarious. You go mark up that guy. I still really want to score quickly. Like, I don't want to hang around. I would very much like to score reasonably fast. Which is probably going to be easier if I... This is a weird foul. The reason why I want to do it is because it's going to be easier to score quickly if this guy is stunned. The reason being that if this guy is stunned, this blitzer is free and he has catch, so that I can then probably try and pass it to him next turn. Yeah, they become full elf. It's like the elf version of Super Saiyan. They just suddenly become able to just do whatever they want, whenever they want at any given time. There we go. So does he burn? I assume he burns his reroll. There we go. Right. Okay. Can we score this turn with this guy? No, we can't. So because we can't score with this guy this turn anyway, we just do this.
Comes the handoff. The thrower's bread and butter.
We score next turn, and then we have 2 turns to try and. Do I want to just keep fouling with the peasant? Nah. Yeah. You know what? Like, it seems weird, but honestly, if we're trying to score in 2 turns, the less players he's got on the pitch, the better. So this is like I'm not. It seems weird. I'm not just fouling for the sake of fouling. I'm fouling because we're going to have such a short space of time to score a second touchdown that ideally we need him to only have like 2 or 3 players. If he's got like 2 or 3 players, we're going to have a much easier time getting the ball. That's the only reason. I have not, Chuckles, I have not, but it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun depending on who's playing. I very much like Crendor. He's a good guy. 9 Neji. Thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you are enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. Side cage. I don't. Yeah, no, we're not. We're just gonna. He's gone 2 dice uphill again, which seems like a really bad idea for him. It's just like extra opportunities for him to get injured. So there we go. Right, we score. We kick off, we hope for a riot or some such. Again, you know what? He could have stood this guy. I didn't even know this guy was here. I've forgotten all about him. He could have just stood that guy up and blitzed. Oh, God. That guy's like an elf ninja. Look at him, lying in the grass, hiding in wait. I forgot all about him. Jesus. Whew. You know what? I would have had a heart attack if that guy suddenly would have jumped up from the end zone and then just run down to blitz me. It's a shame that he got 2 back. Again, there is the distinct possibility. Again, like it is definitely a risk to try and go for the win here. It's definitely a risk. Like, he could definitely score against me. But I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it to try and go for the win. We're going to go here and here. Most ridiculous touchdown you've ever seen. I haven't quite figured out an easy way to turn the link thing off and on. Every time I try and do it, it doesn't work anyway. Is it a YouTube video? Because if it is, you're more than welcome to tell people, or just paste the title in. And people can go and have a look at it. I've got no problem with stuff like that. Unfortunately, the link thing doesn't really work. It either doesn't work, or even when I permit people, it doesn't work. It's all a bit screwy at the moment. Alright, we would very much like a good kick here. We would very much love it. Extra reroll kind of helps. That's not bad. Run copy paste. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. If you've got if it is a YouTube video or you've got a title or anything, if we would have got this is weird again. If we would have got a blitz there, then we're free and clear. As it happened, we didn't. But never mind.
The big one managed to lay out an opponent of half his strength. It's a shame he did get a reroll back, but then again so did we, and he's making an awful lot of blocks before picking up the ball, which I'm fine with. I don't mind if he just goes and makes a lot of blocks first. How far can we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could make it technically. It's so close.
The reason I left this guy back here is because we definitely want to be in a position to block a guy if he throws the ball to him. Oh, that is a result. Burn your reroll. We'd love it. Both down. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. If he got the both down there, we were in a very yeah, it is clearly easy enough to forget. He was right on the little purple thing as well, bless him. But yeah, he was just like, yeah, I'm just going to chill out here now. I'd completely forgotten all about him. I really had. So he's playing here and he needs to clearly pick up the ball and immediately try and throw it. Which again is a little bit of a risk. Like he's going to go through interceptions and stuff. We're going to have to send a guy over. But this guy certainly needs to go down the field this turn regardless. First things first, before we do anything else, we send this guy down the pitch. That is definitely part one of our plan.
Well done. They have the ball now.
God, that guy can move. I was going to say that guy can move forever. Oh, you know what? So I assume he does what? Does he do handoff and then run down? Or does he just go straight up pass? Okay.
Pass. Will it start something exciting in the dying moments of the match?
Okie dokie, well. So he blitzes with no reroll with a no block guy. I feel like this is a bad move. I feel like he should have just protected this guy. So we need to... Which way do we do this? Do we try and do the pass now? I feel like we try and do the pass now. Or do we try and... Do we move this guy first, or do we do the pass first? Or do we try and figure out a way to get the ball first and pass to him? I feel like we might... I feel like you stand up. The catcher's got dodge, which is going to be a problem. But we do have a reroll now. I feel like what we do is we make the blitz. Hopefully the ball squirts out, and then we just try and do the pick up with the edgy 4 guy. And then chuck it. Oh, come on. A game. How many going for it are you going to make me foul? Now we're in a real pickle. We got the both down though. So that's alright. And that's okay. Right. Oh, come on. Oh, just... Oh. It's only a 3+. So many ones. Just so many ones. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so I suppose if we would have moved this guy first, then it would have been a longer pass, but we would have had 2 goes at it. The way we did it this way, we only had one go at it. But like again, like I really don't feel like what we tried to do here was too ridiculous. Like we only needed 1 going for it with the two dice. And then it just all went pear-shaped. Again, he might actually win now. Like there is the distinct possibility that he wins now, which sucks. It really does suck. And like, because even if like if the ball ends up over here, that's not the end of the world. But rolling the one so the ball just ends up over here, just is absolute crock. Well, hand it off to this guy. Yeah, the thing is, I could have handed off to this guy, but like for one, this guy's got more movement, and for two, he has catch. Like, and my guy's Agi 4. It's not exactly the hardest thing to. Like, he is Agi 4. It's not exactly the hardest thing in the world to do. Never mind. Never mind. We went for the win, and it backfired, and we lost. It's a shame. It's a shame. But the thing is, if we hand off to the guy in the middle, we have to make going for it, and then we have to make more going for it to score because he doesn't have the movement to do it. I feel like. And he has no block. And the other guy was strength 4, so he couldn't. He would have been rolling 2 dice uphill to block him. I don't know. I definitely see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. I definitely feel like this was. I definitely feel like getting it to the strength 4 with catch guy was definitely the better play, or was definitely like if the pass worked, then I feel like we was home and dry. And again, like I feel like it's not the fact that the pass failed, it's the fact that we rolled a 1 again and the ball ended up here. If the ball ended up over here, I really don't feel like it would have been that bad for us, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. We don't really have a way to one-turn touchdown, unfortunately. But sometimes it goes badly when you try and... we tried to play... We could have just quite easily taken a 1-1 draw and been done with it, but, you know, we went for glory. Unfortunately, glory was not to be had. Yeah, maybe I just got a bit excitable, wanting to give it to the blitzer. Maybe that was a better way to do it. Hand off, run that way, cover with the blitzer. But again, I don't feel like any of the dice rolls we made were particularly outrageous. We made what, 1 going for it, and then we made a dodge and a pick up with the Agi 4 guy. Like I don't feel like that was a particularly ridiculous slake that we needed a bunch of really good dice to make that work. I feel like that could have worked quite easily. As it happens, it did not. Oh god, 26-30. Yeah, that is a bit much. Like that is a little bit much. Like there's not even enough inducements you can buy as a new team against a 26-30 team to make that worthwhile. But no, I definitely get what you're saying, Cathadian. I definitely get what you're saying. There may have been a marginally better way of doing that, but I really don't feel like what we did was particularly outrageous dice-wise. Especially with a re-roll.
The players arrive to assist their teammate. Wait a second, what's happening down there? The carrier himself blocks.
167,000 petty cash.
A little air for the ball carrier.
Yeah, we'll go this one. Oh, there we go. And you. There's no really other way we want to do this. Nope. Okay. Better for more skills or heroes. Yes, I'm not quite sure. So when you mean after we did the pickup, what, hand it off to the blocker in midfield, and then run the blocker up? Is that what you was getting at? Like one of the blockers that was in the middle somewhere, give it to him and then run up diagonally that way? Because I feel like if we would have done it that way, then he would have been able to catch us with an elf, and because the blocker's got wrestle and no block skill, like even on a both down, we lose the ball, which I feel like was a bit iffy. That was what I was trying to avoid. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying in my head what I was trying to avoid was giving the ball to the blocker, because if I give the ball to the blocker and he catches the blocker, even on a 1 dice, both down, we're screwed. But it could have been worse. It is a shame, but again, like it's one of them games where we could have taken a 1-1. We went for a 2-1, and it didn't work out. Yeah, Dead Peasant gets MVP. Both our good blitzers leveled up though, which is nice. And we was actually considering firing a peasant after this game anyway, so it probably worked out for the best. Agi 4 guy is almost certainly going to get sure hands if we don't get anything else. I feel like Agi 4 sure hands guy is very, very nice. And then Strength 4 guy is almost certainly going to get tackle if we don't roll doubles. And if we roll doubles, he's almost certainly going to get, I'm not quite sure yet, jump up maybe. Oh, 11. Oh, do I want an Agi? Do I want a Strength 4 Agi 4 guy? I mean, he'd be amazing. Oh, that is... Oh. Can I really afford to turn that down on a Brett team where we need our blitzers to be amazing? I don't know. I think I'm going to do it just for the lols. Yeah, vampire indeed. I know. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Kath. I do see what you're saying. The thing is, I definitely understand what you're saying about after I burn the reroll. But the way I saw it was, you know, if I was gonna, once I was at the stage where I'd already made the dodge and the pickup. Like then it became the difference between, you know, hand it off to the blocker and have an iffy time with the blocker, or make a slightly harder pass to the actual blitzer, and then I feel like we was home and dry. That's all it came down to. I feel like if we made that pass, like then we've got a re-roll on the catch because the blitzer has catch, and then we can run like 8 squares and be done with it. Again, it didn't work out, but now fire him. Yeah, he's got strength 4, agi 4, so we fire him. So we're going to be playing 12 next game, which I suppose we're going to live with. We're going to live with this guy is actually a beast, but God blimey, it's been a long one today. And I will say,